So we're here chilling. This is your environment. Those who watch online, many of you have seen many of the vlogs happen in this very room, which is why Outside the Box is on the road today. We're on the road. So I have to ask you, you have over 150,000 subscribers. People don't even have that many people in their church, that many people in their business. Take us through a day in the life of what you do.
So I have committed to posting 3 vlogs a week, which is it can be really difficult because sometimes there's not always something going on, or you can't always get in touch with the right people. So it is, sometimes hard, but as long as you have one other person, which, I happen to, whether it be my kids or my husband or my parents, and as long as I can spark an interesting conversation, that can make for a good vlog. And other times I might have events to go to, and those are the type of stuff I vlog like on a day-to-day.
And you do this full time?
Yeah, so this is my full-time gig. At first, when I thought about, putting videos online, I thought I don't have time for games, and I have to work, I have kids, and it's also, how I support myself financially.
Can anyone be a YouTuber? Because why do so many people fail at it, and you are among those who are succeeding?
Well, I gotta be honest, I got my start through a very successful friend of mine. She had 800,000 subscribers of her own. So I had a lot of exposure, and I was very lucky for that. But at the same time, there are people who do have a lot of exposure, but aren't able to maintain, the level of entertainment, right? So,
you got skills.
I got something. Yeah.
YouTube has plans to open up a headquarters right here in Toronto. Have you heard about that story?
They already have, yeah. That was just yesterday.
Yeah, you already have. So have you been down there? What's the future?
Yeah,
what's it
so
looking like?
it's called the YouTube space. Yeah. So we can go there as creators and make our content. We have access to equipment, and it's at the George Brown College actually. So students at the George Brown College can help us create what we need to create. So that's really exciting because I may not have all the equipment here to make, a skit if I wanted to, but with that extra help and just, in Toronto, in my hometown, that'll be very useful.
How does your relationship with Christ weigh into this kind of fast-paced world of YouTube that has its own rules, its own followers? How does it play a role?
Well, I love the fact that I am the controller of my content, right? I control what goes out there, and it's different from being on like television. You can't control what the situation is or what the content is. I can choose to show myself in a certain light, or my family or my kids. So I obviously try to strive for a positive light and a way that I feel will positively impact the viewers, because a lot of them are very young. So I'm trying to be an example myself to those viewers, and I can do that because it's my stuff. I can put in what I want, and I can leave out what I want. So that's the advantage of being on YouTube.
So are you saying, for example, as a YouTuber, you have more power in your hands to shape a type of message, a type of image that can come in line with your faith more to viewers?
There's no one to ask you to compromise, right? And you can compromise, and people, might portray themselves differently to get more views. But at the end of the day, you have to be happy with yourself to make it valuable, right? Yeah.
To someone who's watching this and they're like, man, I'm looking to express my content. Maybe it's of faith, maybe it's not. Hey, come on! This is organic.
Oh.
This is don't even cut the camera. This is organic because this is what it's like. The face of a YouTuber.
This is my life.
This is what I like. But I have to ask you because we got people. This is all natural. We got people asking, where do we? Her lovely daughter's wondering, where do we plug in the charger here?
That is my life.
That's what it is.
Where's the charger? I don't know.
You're free to. You can just come in and ask her. It's literally okay. It's literally okay because this is what it is.
This is my co-star. Hi, Gigi. I still talk like that to her.
Very good. Okay, hold her now because this is good, and you can do that. I have to ask you, for someone who's watching, they're like, I'm looking. Someone's looking here and they're saying, how do I become a?
I ain't a baby.
Oh,
okay, so you see what's happening?
Very good. You're right.
Yeah.
One last question I got to ask you. For someone who's watching this, they're like, I'm looking for a place to share my content to empower people in faith and not all that kind of stuff. What's the first steps they should do? Is it just hook up with someone who's already doing it, or what kind of insight would you offer?
Well, you got to figure out what kind of content that you want to bring to YouTube. And I think that you shouldn't try to do what's already out there. Like have your own personal spin. What is different from your, beauty channel as opposed to the ones that already exist, right? So what are you doing differently? That's one thing you got to think about.
Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for coming.
Now we gotta. Since you let me into your YouTube world, we gotta end this with a.
We have to do a selfie.
Yeah, that's right. A selfie. Check her out, please do. Right here. 1, 2, 3.